Trade Organization was born in the early 1990s, after the end of communism, the fall of the Berlin Wall, and at a time of considerable convergence around what one might call an economically liberal or neoliberal view that economic globalization was the right path to growth and development, not just for rich countries, but for all countries. What existed before the World Trade Organization was something called the GATT, the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, which was part of the rebuilding of international institutions at the end of World War II. It was based on the notion that countries could gain in terms of their own economic development and growth policies by reciprocally removing border barriers like tariffs and quotas on imports, but at the same time protecting diverse public policies, which might include, in some cases, state enterprises, aspects of state control of the economy, environmental laws, labor laws, and so on. When we shifted to the new system, the WTO, in some respects, it became much more intrusive of domestic policies, moving beyond reciprocal restraints on border measures like tariffs to certain kinds of limits on internal policies, including, for example, industrial subsidies and policies to protect human and animal life and health. And that started to generate controversy right from the start. Just a few years after the WTO was born, it was on the front pages and on the TV news with the riots in Seattle, which were challenging this model of globalization that sought to impose a view of proper domestic public policies that was based on this idea of liberal or neoliberal globalization.